Hello everyone, this is James at the Martial Archive. First of all, I'd like to apologise for not making any YouTube videos for some time. I've been incredibly busy, and if you've been following me then you'll know why. I've been working like a dog. Michael Jackson once said, working day and night, putting in 16 to 18 hour days working on my book on Thai movies. And I haven't had a day off since the start of the year, so we're into the 6th week and I've just been working day in, day out. Today I've taken some time off from the writing because I'm trying to sort out some of my stuff. Somebody's selling some lobby cards and I needed to find some of the cards that I already have to check which ones I need, and it took about 3 hours to get to them because they were in a big pile behind a lot of other stuff. And now I'm sorting out some photographs. I make no apologies for the bad sound quality. It's too damn hot. It's like 35 degrees Celsius here and it's 11 o'clock at night, and I just can't live without the fan right now. So, living in Thailand as I have for the last 10 years or so, I've been collecting as much as I can find from Thai movies. I've got more than 1,200 movie posters from Thai movies. I've got a lot of magazines. I've got more than 3,500 lobby cards from Thai movies. But there's another area of collecting. Now, in Thailand is quite a small community of people who really give a damn about the old movies. Most Thai people, generally speaking, don't like Thai movies. If given the choice between Fast and the Furious Part 27 and some Thai film, they'll watch Fast and the Furious. They know that it's big budget and they feel like it's more worthwhile spending their money to see an expensive film, which it generally is in many cases. Most Thai movies now suck. There hasn't been anything good for some time. But those people who care about old Thai movies, well, there's not much stuff around to collect. It's quite difficult to find the old magazines, particularly. Most of the magazines that I've managed to get, I've only ever seen one for sale. You got to get them when they come up, and they can often be quite expensive. And is it really worth spending 300 baht to buy a magazine for the one good color picture that you like, when you can buy a photographic reproduction of that picture for 10 baht? So there are a few people who sell photographic reproductions of different things. Now, this is the third time I tried to make this video because I've had some problems with the sound. So hopefully it's going to work right this time. We shall see. So there are different photographs that you can find from different people depending on what they've got. A lot of the time I just buy photos of Thai posters with artwork that I really like, or from films that I really like The Gods Must Be Crazy, South African film. But good film, good artwork. I have actually seen the poster for sale, but I didn't get it. Oh, it's too expensive. So I have photos from some American films and some Hong Kong films, Hong Kong posters, Thai artwork. And sometimes you just can't get the poster, no matter how hard you try. But it's good to have an image of it. There's some really good stuff in here that I rather like. I also have photographs of Thai movie posters for Thai movies. For example, this one, I have never seen the actual physical poster for sale anywhere. If it did come up for sale, it would probably be about $100 US, judging on the prices I'm seeing of late. So I could buy one of these posters for real, or I could buy these few hundred photographic reproductions of these rare posters. And the artwork on some of these is quite extraordinary. I'm really happy to have this stuff. So if I see something I like, I just pick it up. If there's someone with photos, I look through the photos, and if there's anything that I like that I don't think I've already got, I just pick it up. And over the years I've amassed hundreds of these photos. We also have photographs of Thai lobby cards. In my personal collection I have more than 3,500 lobby cards for Thai movies, but you can't find them all, and when you do manage to find them, they can often be in very poor condition. And all of these pictures are for lobbies that I do not personally own, but someone was selling a photo, and some of them are really good. Some of them not so interesting, but some of them are really good shots, which again is good to have in the collection for archival purposes. I'm running a film archive here. I want to have as many images as I possibly can. So on top of my 3,500 actual lobby cards, I've got these couple of hundred photographic reproductions. Now, as previously mentioned, there are old film magazines here. Turn up. And when people have a good magazine, they'll often make reproductions of parts of the magazine. In this case, this is just covers. This is all magazine covers of magazines that I wish I had, but sadly I'm not lucky enough to have them. I do have a few hundred magazines over there, but there's a lot more still to find, which is why I'm still here. And inside many of these magazines, they have full color pages of famous actors. Sometimes just offset, wearing clothes, trying to look good. Sometimes actual shots from a particular film. Sometimes publicity for films, such as Battle for the Treasure. If you've ever seen that film art, that's his film, Tup Tim Tum. So what I've been doing today, after I found the lobby cards I was looking for, well, all of these photos were there, including this massive pile of stuff that needs to be sorted. So I've got piles for different people. I'm separating them by who the picture is of. Sometimes there's more than one person, but I'm trying to prioritize them so that I can find things. So over here we got the men, over here we got the women. So this is Aranya Namwong, this is Pisamay Wilaisak, Pechara Chawarat, Pawana Chanajit. These are random one-offs that I've got one or two of that person, but not really a pile. This is Michai Bancha, who was the most famous actor in Thailand. Chaya Suryan, Chachai Plangpanit, Krungshi Wilai, Geisha Pliam Witi, Bin Balalit, Nat Guanai, I don't have many pictures of sadly, Pyro Jai Singh, Rit Lucha, Sombat Metane, Sarpong Chatri. So I'm just going through the pictures and I'm putting them into the right pile so that I can see easily what I have on each person. Now when there's two people, I'm prioritizing the men over the women because I like their movies more. I like the action films. So Pirate Jai Singh with Aranya Namwong. So when I sort these all more thoroughly later on, any that have these two together will be next to each other in the pile, and it will be easy to find stuff. I'm just going through doing this, which is quite interesting for me, looking at all of the bits I managed to pick up over the years. For you maybe not so interesting, but you can see nice and colourful, good shots of people. And I will possibly be using some of these in my book. I am a little bit worried about copyright infringement, but these are very old photos. We're talking like 40, 50 years ago. And the publications that they came from no longer exist in most cases. So I should be alright using them. but I don't think I'm going to have much space, because for every film I will have a picture of the film poster, and it's already looking pretty full. Now, I was planning to do one book originally, but one book just isn't going to be enough. So I'm probably going to do 3 books. Book number 1 will be Thai films from the beginning, which was 1927 in Thailand, until 1970. That'll be quite a long span of time, because most of those films are sadly unavailable, and many of them there are no plot details available, so there's not much to say about them, so they take less space. Book 2 will probably be 1971 to 1985, because a lot more of those films are available, and I have them, thus I can watch them and review them, as I have been doing for the last few months. That's a good one. Book 3 will probably be 1986 to the year 2000. I might go beyond 2000 if I have some extra space at the back of the book that needs filling. But after 2000, most Thai films are not particularly interesting, and they are quite well documented already. But films before the year 2000, very little on the internet, extremely little on the internet in English, and don't bother looking at popular film websites such as IMDb, because they are completely bloody useless for Thai films. Most of what's going in my book has never been in printed form outside of Thailand. Very little of it has ever been in printed form in English language. So if you want to learn about Thai movies, it will be the book for you. If you don't give a damn, then that's up to you. But if anyone wants to know about Thai movies, the information will be available to you soon. But you will have to pay to buy the book. So, just going through, sorting all of this stuff out. It's going to take me a few hours. That's a magazine cover. Aranya. Yeah, dear. Not enough space. I should have done it tomorrow, really. Take it outside in the hall, but too dark at night to do anything out there. I don't have a pile for Dan Dascorn, but I don't have many of him. Or Sopa. Sombat. I've got a lot of Sombat, because he's one of my favourites. He's also made a lot of films, and there's a lot of stuff available on him. Sombat. Two of that one. Sombat. Yeah, Sombat. Sometimes hard to tell. Sombat looks kind of similar to Chaya sometimes, depending on the angle and the age. Sombat started out as a bodybuilder. He was quite fit. That's Mid at the Taj Mahal. Mid. I have kind of sorted these out a couple of years ago, but there's a lot of other stuff that's been added since. So you do need resorting. That's a wicked shot. Gotta find what film that is. Oh, I think that was a Dokdin film. Let's see that again. I don't know who that was. Some of these films are really odd. going to play some music for a while whilst I continue doing this. And this is probably an opportune moment to stop the video and say goodbye. So, thank you for looking. Please watch out for my book on Thai films. I'll let you know as and when it's coming. There will be news of it here and on the Martial Archive Facebook page. Probably going to do a Kickstarter on it to try and get some pre-sales. Wait and see. I can't find a publisher who's interested because it's too niche. But it needs to be out there. People need to be able to find out about these films if they want to know. So I say goodnight to everyone for now. Please like and subscribe. I will try and get some more stuff on the channel soon. Goodbye.